Hello, everybody. Welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm doing Eyes Project Pan. I have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to jump right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about that I've used a lot is obviously my singles palette. I use this every single month, and this is something that will never go back into my collection. It stays in, it stays to be used. I love this. It's the perfect color story for me. It gives me everything I'm looking for as far as shimmers, mattes. I love it. Um, it stays, so that will stay in. I'm gonna put this over here actually for now. All right, let's talk about this pile. The first item I have is the On Topper The World palette from Clionadh Cosmetics. It is a gorgeous, like, iridescent-y, toppery eyeshadow palette, which is so gorgeous. And I love this, and I've used this a lot, and it was fabulous, and I don't want to put it away, but I think, should I? I'm going to put it away for now. I don't want to, but I'm going to put it away. Next is the Cryptine Cosmetics eyeshadow palette in Emerald City, and it looks like this. And part of me wants to keep this in for December, of course, because it has green in it. So I think I'm going to keep this one in, even though I have used this one last month. So I will keep that one in. Next is the Kaleidos Club Nebula eyeshadow palette with a collab with Angelica Nyqvist. And I have to be honest, I didn't enjoy playing with this. I guess the quality is really going downhill on this. So, I gave it a good time. I gave it a good time. Wow. I gave it a good use. Um, but the green, especially this green here, just crumbled all over my face. It was so dusty. The shimmer shades are beautiful. The darker shades perform a little bit better, but they're still very dusty, and it is getting quite a bit old. So, I feel like I should play with this a little bit more, but I think I'm going to put it back now because I have other palettes I really want to use for the month of December. But if I so feel like I want to pull it out, I will. But right now, it goes back. Next, I have the Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be honest, this is not my favorite. It performs okay. It looks beautiful in the pan and everything. It's just, I don't know. I feel like when it's on the eye, it's all just very like cool tone and kind of one note a little bit. But that's okay. I'll show you this again. I'm going to put this back for now because it's not the color theme that I want to go for in December. I want to try and wear as many reds and greens as I can, including gold, actually gold and silvers. So that will go back. I also used the Coalescence eyeshadow palette from Bella Beauty Bar, and this is a collab with Nupur. And this was really beautiful. I'm very happy that I actually purchased that. I wasn't going to because I'm like, I have this color story so many times over, but it is honestly very pretty, and I'm happy that I have that. I also brought in the Unoriginal Nudes from Bella Beauty Bar. This is a fabulous palette. I will say that it doesn't have the shifty shades that I look for in an eyeshadow color. Like if you're looking at this palette, this is a beautiful, beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. But if you're looking at my singles palette that I'm obsessed with, you can see there's a little bit more color, almost like toppery kind of shades that go with the neutrals. So I don't know if I can hold both of these up side by side, but you can see that this one lacks a little bit of color and fun. For me, I need a little bit of um, just something a tiny bit more than just straight up neutrals, even though I'm wearing straight up neutrals today. I do like this. There's a lot of gorgeous shimmer in here, but there's no like multi-chrome toppery type things. And so it's just very metallic-y, satiny, um, like, you know, you're getting like one style on the lid and that's it. You're not getting it's beautiful, but you're not getting the vibrancy and shifty shades that I usually go for. So, or I'm not getting them. I'm not getting the shades that I'm going for. But it's still beautiful. I love it. Okay, next. It's Belle Cosmetics Break the Rules eyeshadow palette. And this is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love this so much. And I think I want to keep this in because this has a couple of greens. This one is super oily, kind of. Like it feels very wet to the touch. And then it has this beautiful, like, orangey red. Really pretty. I feel like those would be great for the holiday season. And then I love this one. This is so pretty. This is the kind of toppery shade that offers just a little bit more than straight up neutral. So that's the kind of shades I like. I'm going to put it aside for now, and if I decide, I'll pull it back. If I decide. Okay, this one, Tones of Turd. Okay, I had to get the Tones of Turd base palette or eyeshadow palette. It's hilarious. I love the fact that it is like a story from their April Fool's thingamajiggy. It was like a joke, and then it turned into a real thing, and people loved it. I had to buy this one. It would have been more decent, I guess, of me to buy the other named one, but I thought this was funny. This palette is gorgeous. The colors in here are beautiful. I love the shades. I love the shifty colors. These vibrant yellowy greens. Oh my gosh, are like the gold greens. Oh, this one right here with the two shades in it that turns that gorgeous bluey green. Oh my gosh. That is just so stunning. I would love to keep this one in. I will put it back for now. But again, if I feel like pulling it, I will. It's stunning. I also used Underland from Bella Beauty Bar. Or no, Ensley Rain. Ensley Rain, pardon me. And this one was gorgeous. I loved it. I have a hard time. I haven't bought anything from Ensley Rain in a very long time. I do want to make a purchase in the near future of something that is coming onto the I Feel Beautiful Canada site, but I'm also like feeling really icky about that. Those two shades right there, kind of similar. Those red ones are very, very similar, but I want to get the other palette to this, just for like my own use. But I'm also feeling very conflicted because of their past behaviors and histories and stuff. But yeah, anyway, this is one that is going to go back into my collection, even though it is a very gorgeous color story. I have used it and it will go back. I also have the Patrick Ta for Eyes in the medium shade. And this one was really pretty. I like this basic AF, but it is beautiful. I enjoyed it, but that will go back into my collection for now. Also, Ensley Rain Flutter eyeshadow palette. I used this once, and this was really pretty. I really enjoyed playing with that. That's something I'll probably pull back in maybe in January, but I do love that there's a black so that I can deepen those medium tone shades out in the outer corner. But yeah, that will go back into my collection. I have Pat McGrath. I can't remember which one this is. 10? I can't remember. Sunset something. Let me see if I can find the name real quick. No. Okay. This was really fun to use. I like this for as basic as this is. It was really pretty. Very nice for work. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm actually going to pull this off. This was really pretty. I really, really liked the looks that I came up with, and enjoy using these larger palettes of hers, Pat McGrath's. But that can go back now. I also used the Glaminatrix Rich Romantic eyeshadow palette, which I used a couple times and thought it was really pretty, but this is more of a spring leaning palette for me. So that one will go back, and I'll pull that back out again, maybe in March or something. This one stays in all the time. This is my matte quad. I don't pull this out very often, but it has all the eyeshadows that I would use on a regular basis that are usually missing from other eyeshadow palettes. So that always stays in. I also have the Clionadh Light Scatters eyeshadow palette with Bad to the Brow. And this is a really beautiful, again, iridescent eyeshadow palette. Absolutely stunning. Love every single one of these. This one I might actually keep in. This is so messy. Oh my goodness. But I might keep that in because I am putting back so many of my, iridescent eyeshadow palettes. And I do like to keep a couple in case I want to play around with them. So I'll keep that one in. This is one that I will also keep in. It's a Glamonatrix Exquisite Eyes, and it's the green one, which is so beautiful. I love this a lot, and it's perfect for travel. It gives every single thing you need except for brow bone blend, but I can use an under eye setting powder for that, whatever. But it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Also, Kryptine Cosmetics Alter Eyeshadow Palette. I think I used one of these once, so this one I would like to keep in to try and maybe get a little bit more use on. Is that everything? No, that's not everything. Okay, I also have two from Ensley Rain. I have the Cold Moon and Harvest Moon. I haven't used these. I am going to keep them in. I haven't touched them because I was using all these other ones I talked about. I also brought in the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 7. It's my only Danessa Myricks eyeshadow palette. And I have to say, like, I feel like everyone is in love with these eyeshadow palettes. And I'm still trying to convince myself that it's worth the money, you know? Like, the packaging and everything is super innovative. And I love all of this. And it's, like, a great hype product. But I love the matte eyeshadows and some of the toppers, but the other ones are just so slick and metallic that it just is so heavy and thick on the lid. I'm just trying to be honest with my viewers that I'm just not like, oh my God, you need this palette, it's so amazing. I still have to convince myself that this is worth the money. I haven't returned it yet. I was planning on maybe returning it, but I think I'm going to keep it to play with it. And just, if I really feel this way still after using it longer, then I just won't invest in the future for her palettes. But I would have liked to have last year's palette. I think that would have been a palette that I would have probably jumped on board with more because it was a little more special with the shades and stuff like that, where this one is very neutral and metallic. And I have that in like Minka from, I have two Minka palettes from Adept Cosmetics, one the original and then the new release. Excuse me. And I just feel like I have those already, so this isn't that special. So yeah, and also it creases on my eye a little bit for the ones that I have used. Beautiful, beautiful colors, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not 10 out of 10, you know? So I will still continue to use that. I'll keep that in and play around with it a little bit more. But I just don't want to like pretend that it's the most amazing eyeshadow palette that I've ever used and it's like the only thing around like it. This is the Bonfire Glamonatrix eyeshadow palette. This one I feel like is probably one of the top palettes that I've used in a very long time. And it's because you get such a great assortment of quads in here, but you can use all of these eyeshadows together. I love it. There's a more cool tone leaning neutral, a nice red warm shade, and then like a more neutrally leaning cool tone green in here, which is really beautiful. I do like all of these. The eye looks that I've used for these, I got compliments from every single one of them. I felt like they were easy to use, easy to blend. So for me, this is a standout palette from 2025. And honestly, if you were going to buy one or the other, I would say buy Bonfire. Not that you can compare the two because they're completely different color stories. But last but not least, I have the blends from Blend Bunny, and I haven't really used this very much at all, and I thought I would pull it out to play with it because the color story is unreal. I do feel like there's not enough neutral browns in here. Neutral, like I wish there was like a whole row of browns, but like warm and then neutral. But there's just like super warm and super cool, right? And there's no like in between. I think that is the only thing lacking in this palette. Otherwise, everything is beautiful. I love the arrangement. I love the color story. I love the light to dark or light to somewhat dark. But I really think this is beautiful, and I've got a lot of compliments out of the eyeshadow looks that I have worn with these. So I'm going to bring that in. And two that I haven't touched as well are the Tartelette in Bloom And this one I just feel like fades on my eye. I need to play around with it more and see if it's worth keeping. I'm sorry for the glare, but this is one that's getting a little older in my collection. Sounds like my knees. But I'm I'm gonna play around with this a little bit more. I haven't touched it in the month, so I'm gonna keep that in. And last but not least, I want to keep this in. This is the Chucky Crazy in Love palette from Glamlite. And I haven't played with this yet because I was too busy playing with so many other things. Absolutely love the artwork on here. And this palette is extremely dark. So if you need a deepening palette, this is definitely the way to go. So I need to play around with this and see, you know, just get some use. I just want to touch it because it has Chucky and Tiff on it, if I'm being honest. Because Child's Play is my favorite franchise for horror. I absolutely love it. I think it's funny. I think it's cute. Now we can talk about the things I'm bringing in brand spanking new that haven't been in for the last month that either I didn't touch or I have already used. The first being the brand new Bella Butte Bar Come Play With Us. And yeah, it looks like this, sorry. I should take this off because it's super glary, even though this will still be kind of glary, but not as bad. This is horror and Christmas in one. I am so excited. I am so excited to play with this. I love the color story. It's beautiful. I can't wait to play with this. I'm thinking I'm going to get a lot of use of this in the month of December, so maybe if I remember, I'll take pictures and post them on Instagram. I just have not been doing that lately because I just haven't had the time to commit to, like, I know it's like take a picture, edit, and then like put it on Instagram. I just have not had time to do even the littlest of things on my own lately. So I do apologize for not posting as much on Instagram. But the next one I'm going to bring in is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity. This is an oldie but a goodie. I think this is the first holiday palette she came out with, if I'm not mistaken. And it's still my favorite. Other than these stupid strings, hate them. But the color story is beautiful. I love this so much. It is lacking mattes. There's 3 mattes in this, and the rest are like shimmers or duochromes. And so I'm okay with that because I have plenty of other eyeshadow palettes like the Blends palette that I can use in conjunction with this. So that is fine for me. One thing I wanted to mention that I brought in last month that was kind of like a last minute thing that I think I'll probably pull on occasion is my Glamlite Paint Pro palette. So this is Paint Pro 1. I have Paint Pro 2, and I was debating whether or not I should maybe part with these because I never use them. I really never use them, and they're just taking up space. So I decided to play with this, and I played with a few of the blues recently, like especially the dark one, and I really enjoyed it. It looked so good. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is pull this out and kind of play around with this a little bit more and see if I like the rest of the shades that are in here. And if I do, I'm going to move this back here for a second. If I do, then I will keep them. And if I don't, they might be going in the future. All right. Next palette I'm bringing in is from Melt, and it's the Amore Mariposa eyeshadow palette. This is the most beautiful collection. I absolutely love this color story. It's so vibrant and beautiful. It's like when you look at it, it's almost subtle, but on the eyes, you're getting a beautiful payoff of color. I love the palette. I love the way that it looks. It's just so beautiful. They did a really great job with that, and I wish they would re-release something as beautiful as this because I just haven't been in love with their collections lately, so I have not been buying. I'm also bringing in my Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge eyeshadow palette. These are the only 2 Blend Bunny palettes that I have. No, I have a few more. I'm sorry. I have Lure, and do I have more than that? I think that might be it. I'm not sure. But I'm bringing this one in, even though it's a little bit vibrant and crazy and not typically what I would normally wear. I want to see if this is something that I will actually use. And I do have a whole row of greens, some red color, and golds. So these will come in really nicely for the holiday season. And then there's this absolutely gorgeous color right here, which it looks just like almost like a champagne gold color. So yeah, it's definitely getting lackluster. It's getting dried out. It's like not performing like it once did. So yeah. And then I'm also going to bring in the Glamlite Michaela Part 2 palette. I think this is part 2. I can't remember. Yes, this is part 2. And I'm bringing this in because it has a lot of greens. I am not a fan of this person, so I do not support them. I bought it because of the color story and because Deb and Danny did a look together using this palette, and it was so stinking beautiful that I have to use the greens in this eyeshadow palette. They're beautiful. And then the blue up here. I'm not usually a fan of blue eyeshadow, but I wear it for my hockey team that I love, and that's a gorgeous blue. So I want to make some use of the things that I have, and then eventually, once I know like I have gotten use out of them, I'll feel better like parting with them down the road. So I'm kind of trying to do that too. Next is the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning eyeshadow palette. This is an oldie but a goodie, and it's something that you'll see every single time Christmas comes around. I love this eyeshadow palette. I get beautiful, beautiful looks using this, and I highly recommend and love this eyeshadow palette so much. Next is a new one to me. It's Prismatic Dreams from Electrum Cosmetics. Brand spanking new to me. Never used this brand before. This will be my first go with them. How stunning are these eyeshadow colors? Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get those on my eyes. So I'm bringing it in to use. And then I have 2 more. And last but not least, these are from Odin's Eye and Christmas Morning and Christmas Eve eyeshadow palette. And I love both of these very, very much. They literally stopped at perfection and then just kind of made other palettes to go along with the theme, but just have not peaked like these have. These are the most amazing color stories, very well thought out, very gorgeous shades. Oh, I absolutely love these. The color of the packaging is beautiful. If I felt like it was like feasible for me to buy the other ones, I might too, but there's no purpose. I just need these two. These two are great. And then, of course, Christmas Morning. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. The only thing I think that could be missing maybe from this would be like a super deep maroon, like between a black and this maroon, like something in between there, in case you didn't want to use completely black. Other than that, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely love it. That is everything that I am bringing in for the month of December. It's a lot. If you're looking in front of me, you can't see it, but there's a huge stack. So I have to try and find space in the drawer. I'm really going to have to try to only bring in like 5 to 10 palettes a month instead of like 15 to 20, because this gets excessive and then my drawers are overfilled and it's too hard to even open them or pack things in there. So wish me luck. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite Christmas palette that you use in your collection. Maybe I have it too and I just haven't thought of bringing it out, but let me know in the comments. I would love to hear, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.